So there's this speaker, this author, who is saying some tips that all boys and all girls should follow to be dateable. And his name is, let me get his name, it's Justin Lookadoo. And he's gotten some publicity recently. Some articles have been published about him talking to this group of people at this school, and I guess ultimately what people have a problem with is one point, and I'll mention it, but I also want to mention a few other things that he says that are, I find them just simply awful, but you should also comment and tell me. I'll post a link to his website. It's conveniently called Are You Dateable, as in are you and then dateable. Oh brother. Alright, so let's talk about the first thing that a lot of people have talked about regarding his point number 6 and his 10 tips for girls is be mysterious. Dateable girls know how to shut up. They don't monopolize the conversation. They don't tell everyone everything about themselves. They save some for later. They listen more than they gab. What this is really telling me, at least how I took it, is that women should be seen and not heard. I also found that this kind of made me think that what women say is less relevant and yet less useful than what men say. And so therefore, if women should shut up in order to let men say these more important things, is how I took it. And let's go on to a different one. Let's go on to number 9. Let him lead. Part of being God made guys as leaders. So what you're trying to tell me, sir, is that girls should not be leaders. Is that what you're saying? That God says girls should not be leaders. Now, I can see this in relationships. Okay, so, like, a relationship when, a guy is a leader. And although this is a problem, I feel that this is more of an issue when you're talking about this kind of spreading to other parts of society. So, girls should not be leaders in organizations, in companies, in countries. So, yeah, you can be the first woman president, but you sure as heck are not dateable. Next one. It gets better, really, it does. Need him. Dateable girls know that guys need to be needed. Therefore, what this point is saying is that girls need people. They cannot continue to survive alone. They can't be, there's a part where it says, dateable girls are not Miss Independence. They are not independent. They need people. They need to rely on others. Men, however, are fine. They can be alone, they can be independent, but girls, you need people. Now let's talk about guys, because that's an issue too. He mentions that dateable guys know they aren't as sensitive as girls, and that's okay. So what you're telling me is that guys should not be sensitive. And you're saying that guys need to be strong, they need to be dangerous, and they need to be adventurous. I'm sorry, but I think some sensitivity is needed, and I'm not going to say necessary, but it's a quality that I think a lot of girls look for. I should mention up here also, I forgot about this in the dateable girls tip, is that he mentions, accept your girliness. You're a girl. Be proud of that by all means. You are soft, you are gentle, you are a woman. Don't try to be a guy. So don't try to be tough. Don't try to be strong. You're ridiculous. Don't do that. Be soft, be gentle, be dateable. And guys, don't try to be sensitive. Be strong, be dangerous, be adventurous. Again, be dateable. And then, for guys, again, and this may be more relevant for if I were a guy and, had some experience there, but I think when he mentions that Dateable guys know that porn is bad for the spirit and the mind. They keep women covered up because men are in charge of covering women up. Like, women can't cover their own selves up. Guys have to take it upon themselves to cover women up to prevent porn, evidently. So that's just kind of the wait one second. There's more. Dateable guys aren't tame. They don't live by the rules of the opposite sex. They fight battles, they conquer lands, and stand up for the oppressed. Because, goodness gracious, if you don't do that, you are not a man. Furthermore, women can't do that because that's a man's job. Fighting, conquering foes, helping the oppressed. Yeah, that's women. So if you're a soldier, if you are you're like a social worker, fighting, for the oppressed, you are doing something crazy and you are just undateable. Get out of here, is what he's saying. So, oh my gosh, that's just the beginning, really. Like, you could go into this a lot deeper. There's even like a quiz that you can take to find out if you are dateable, just in case reading it you aren't sure. I can say that I'm most definitely undateable, and furthermore, the guys that I find attractive are also undateable, so I guess that works out pretty well. But comments, I'll leave some links on the bottom so you can know more about what's going on, but I thought I should make a video because, well, I'm just really frustrated. So, alright, well, have a dateable day, or, not, like me.